first carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll have it past midfield. Almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Broncos.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyle Rudolph hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Deshaun Jackson to the races. Touchdown, LA. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 22 2 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal of yardage against them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Rudolph has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Prescott. With a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Prescott. And Allen's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This is caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get cross midfield and into Charger territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
all runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for his line back, and he's got it. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a man coming off the career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21.
A first down throw. Darnold. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Broncos 10. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Well, the pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, he might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Willie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Prescott. The formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you toned that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold flush to his right. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Trying to push it in with power. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Howard. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DJ Jones. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. That flag's come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Jason's got it over the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
Darnold's pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold complete. He finds Brain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Past the 20. And brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
To Josh Jacobs. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got a man open. That's Allen.
Prescott's pass.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
25 yards.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Travis.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 41, Broncos 13. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down now. It's Jacobs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
To throw the football. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up
when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Broncos.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The 10-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Chargers 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.